Hey guys, Tremerz here on to another Pump Up My Tower, and today we're going over Tremerz. And if you guys are familiar with World of Darkness, Tremere, is a clan of vampires who use blood magic. So today, I'm going to teach you the ways of blood magic, my dear apprentice. Alright, hopefully the pyramid does not come down upon me. Just gonna go through here. Definitely got a lot of stuff to do over here. Let's check out. Okay, so cards. We got the cards maxed out. That's nice. All right. Let's see here. Got some. Okay. That's definitely really solid. But. Okay. Check out the ultimate weapons. Got Poison Swamp. That's going to make it more difficult to acquire additional ultimate weapons. So, next one, like I always do, is I usually recommend Smart Missiles. You've got your cooldowns far enough where if you can get Smart Missiles, you can get that down basically only one cooldown notch down, and then get a little bit of damage on that with like Radius or Smart Missile Explosion Radius and Amp, and a little bit of damage and a little bit of frequency. You'll be able to clear out procs out of your black hole. So this may not be worthwhile for you, but I think it is. Let's see. So as far as black hole and GT lineup, we've got plus 12 seconds, so that will be 38 seconds. So you've got more duration than black hole. I would probably pump up duration maybe 2 seconds. I think 28 seconds will be a good stopping point. And then maybe a little bit of love into black hole size. It's good too. Let's see. We've got Chronofield to work through. So Chronofield labs at this point in the game are probably going to need to be permanent. So we're going to start from the top. We're going to do lab speed, Chronofield duration. We're going to do one slot at least for modules. And that'll be starting out with probably module common drop. Let's see what we've got over here. You've got your levels capped, it looks like. So at least you're free on the card side of things. So you can just dump all your gems right into modules. And just looking at your cards really fast, 17 slots, so that's plenty. Yeah, it's time to make a big dump on modules over here. For farming, we've got a good setup here. Yeah, because you're using G-Comp, that's not going to synergize, or it's not going to line up with Coinbot so much. But remember, Coinbot isn't... Yeah, it's still a work in progress, so we're not too concerned about that. When it lines up, it's nice. I don't think... Maybe not building around its idea. Let's see. So let's see if we have 120. So that'd be 150. Yeah. I think. Oh, sorry. Let me think about that again. 120 plus. It's gonna be 170 seconds. 170 divided by 2. But you've got Coinbot or Gcomp going. So it's going to be a nightmare trying to do all of that. I'd just say just run G-Comp. You're doing fine with that. For tournaments, I'd use DP, and then once down the road, once you get Chain Lightning, this will be your tournament one. Doing good here. Nothing to say against that. You probably built this up for your farming, so that's absolutely fantastic. Actually, I can take a look at it. Def wave quantity, golden tower bonus, black hole size. Yeah, I guess that's fine. Maybe a little bit more quantity than we need, but that might allow you to score, a couple extra enemies that are getting marked with the bonus. So I don't think that's necessarily a bad choice. Black hole size, that's probably helping an absolute ton. Yeah. I think this is probably in a good spot for what you've got. Maybe there's some further optimization, but you're really not too far from what you need. And I think right now, re-rolling stuff would be a waste, so good enough. So we're going to want defense, we're going to want regen, and you're going to want absolute defense. So absolute defense is because we're going to be taking lots of infrequent hits from enemies. And so you can re-roll these guys out until you get a nice chunky bit of absolute defense. Package chance. You've got coins per kill. You could put enemy attack level skip in here. That will be really good. But just double checking, I'm going to pull up my shirt. Probably not going to just show it just for the expediency of getting through this. Yeah, epic. It's either an epic or it's a legendary to get substat for enemy attack level skipped. Something's really bothering my throat. Yeah, so that's what I would use for that. What do you have over here? I'm just curious. I'm not too concerned about this. I think G-Comp is where it's at. So we'll just keep on using this. This is for your farming. You've got super crit. Perfect. Critical chance. Yeah, that's fine. DP. You've got attack speed. Nice. Rend. Okay. And then critical factor. Okay. Honestly, I wouldn't touch this. This is fine as is for now. I don't want you to waste too many reroll shards. You've got enough to do elsewhere. So yeah, getting attack skips for enemies, and then if you're able to roll absolute defense and regen, like a better regen, hopefully, that will be a good spot for this. Let's see. Okay. So it looks like you're already hoarding a little bit. Cutting down your critical chance will help along with that. Is it worth a respec? Maybe, maybe not. Depends how active you're playing. Looks like that's probably coming a little bit from elsewhere. I think you mentioned something about investing in wall too early. I don't see anything. Oh wait, we've got. Wait. And hey, I finally died. Nice. Sorry, I've been trying to get a screenshot of this all day. Been a huge personal best for a run. Yeah, almost 13 hours on that run. Oof. um, the timing. Let's, well, let's just let that go. Yeah, it looks like everything's divoed not too bad, just other than the crit. You've got the free ups, you're already doing that. That's good. Um, if you were gonna do enemy attack level skips, I would say this is where it's at. Or level skips, I would say for attack. And yeah, I think the biggest thing. Oh, we can go through laps, but biggest thing that I can see so far is if you're able to get smart missiles, it's really not that far away from synchronizing with all of your econ, and you'll be able to nuke out prots. And then your additional waves can mark enemies that are coming in, and yeah, two more seconds here, and then I'd stop for duration. Yeah, I think that's a good spot. So not too far. Um, so you're gonna want to ban free ups, and that'll also make it easier for you to get perk wave requirements. So interest doesn't hurt you, versus free ups will hurt you. So if you're forced to make a choice, it's not hurting you by getting interest. So switch it out for free ups. Because you're tanking so many enemies, I would say we're going to take off enemy speed. And anything that's going to increase enemy damage is going to be really detrimental for this. So like, oh wait. No, this does, yeah, this increases enemy damage. So you do want to, yeah, you want to ban this. You want to ban this. You want to ban this. You want to ban that. Sorry. Yeah, I would switch out the interest for free ups. And then let me see, because you don't have GT Plus. So because you don't have GT Plus, you could alternatively get this one. Or swap that out, and that'll make it easier to get. But on the flip side, you're just not going to be able to upgrade any more after that point. So this would be like you have to make a choice. Like this would be the last thing that you would pick up in. If you even pick it up at all. But I think actually you could leave interest. You could put free ups in here. And then just because it's rare for these to pop up, the trade-offs, compared to the normal perks, this will make it easier just to get access to more frequent perk wave requirements. Labs, all right. Lab speed, keep that permanent. Do we have what's actively in here? Let's see. Standard perk bonus, that's pretty solid. Waves required, eat that out of there. And put lab speed. Critical factor, we could probably put something better in here. Yeah. So let's find out what that thing that's better. Oh. Chances are it's probably going to be something related to modules. I'm just going to claim my oh. That needs to go longer. So yeah, I would go common module. Looks like you've got the econ for rare, and then reroll shards and daily mission shards. And then after that, I would say module shard cost. And then when you can, if you can get shatter shards, that would go in there. But by then, hopefully you've gotten these two done at least. And hopefully these as well. And if you can afford BAM perks, the more the merrier, the more it gives you less grief as far as the RNG of each run. The BAM perks, I personally put more weight towards versus anything else. And maybe with what you've got going on now, maybe you're actually going through and ranking all of your and just letting auto perks do the work. You can do that. Let's see here. Okay, nothing here that I'm worried about. Oops. Not too worried about black hole disabling range enemies right now. You don't have missiles, so you have a lot of your stuff actually pretty good. Oh yeah, chronofield duration. One of these slots is absolutely going to be dedicated to this sucker. Like this is going to save you so many stones actually getting this done. So just permanent this sucker, and yeah. So I would replace that crit with this, and you're playing the long term game. You're playing the game to save a lot of stones. It's really nice. Eventually, you want to get a recovery package chance. And then for this, you're going to enemy attack level skip. Both of those are going to be very, very valuable for this strat. Orb boss hit, that's going to help in tournament. You already have orb speed max, that's perfect. Yeah. And given your thorns are on all your wall stuff is on the small side. I would say maybe let's, if you can get one level into a bunch of these, at least you can just kind of marinate those on the side while you're not using wall until there's something, they're substantial enough where you can do something with it. So if you can save up a bunch of, let's say when you're about to respec, you can buy a wall, rush the labs for this. Just make sure it's not the auto repeat thing. Um, so you can rush one level of wall invul, one level of wall fruit, one level of wall rebuild, and then you can do your respec, and that way you will always have access going forward to do these labs, so you can build them while you're not using wall, and then once you have it to a point where you're like, okay, I think it's about time that I can start using this and it's going to be effective. Uh, at that point, I would buy wall and use it from there on out. But yeah, or boss hit, that'll be really good. I would say this is priority. Well, not priority right now, but it's a good one that you want. Percentile damage is incredibly powerful in this game. Yeah, nothing screaming so far. You could probably get some quick levels in health regen, but yeah, it could help. I'd say it's helpful. Defense percent, a little bit more in that would be useful for tanking enemies. You've got enough in absolute defense, but getting this up will be useful even once you go beyond using this strategy. And wow, your attack speed is up there. Oof. Nice. So yeah, it's just that lab speed and oops, lab speed and chronofield duration. You're not too far off from finishing standard brute bonus. The last level is 25, so hopefully that goes fairly quickly at ×2. So like 5 days for this, so maybe, end of December, hopefully you're done with this. Crap. And I'm thinking let's take off Death Wave Damage Amp. And let's put in the module. The module labs right in here. I think I've covered. Oh, and then as far as tier, let's see. Oh, we'll go perks. I can get 9 billion CPM until DW breaks. Then it goes down to 4 to 5. Gotcha. Okay. So you're using Death Wall to sustain. Right now, there's a lot of enemies that are going to be getting past your Death Wall, just because of the cooldown. So the more cooldown, basically, the more it's going to go off, the more beneficial it's going to be. You're probably not going to want to use Wave Skip, especially towards the early part of a, maybe after Death Wall breaks, then you can use Wave Skip. But until then, I wouldn't use Wave Skip. And I wouldn't use Wave Acceleration either, because you want to build up that health if you're using Death Wave, kind of the kill wall, or whatever you want to call it, to kill things. You just want as much of that to build up. So no Wave Skip, no Wave Acceleration. Yeah. Obviously damage, you want... Okay, so you're doing that, so yeah, I think you'll leave you'll leave the crit, you'll leave damage, make sure that those are on. So you can build up as much possible damage on that death wave as you possibly can. You're gonna want cash in there, so you can buy out stuff because you're not using free ups. We're gonna use extra defense and fortress. Looks like you already have extra defense, so it's just needing to add fortress in there so you can tank enemies, especially when death wave breaks. Let's see here. Extra orbs. We're not going to be using those. We're definitely not going to be using Death Wave, because that's going to be stealing kills away from us. If you... Maybe. Let me see. You've got package chance here. That's great. Yep. Yeah, I'm going to take off Wave Accelerator. You're going to be tanking so many enemies during your farming run that the energy shield is not going to see any use. So you can switch this out for something else. Yeah. So you've got two that you can move out of here. Ultimate crit, it's fine. I don't know how well that's going to apply to the death wave itself, but yeah. Oh, and very early on, actually, no, you are going to develop your crit. And the reason you're going to develop your crit is as early as you possibly can. You're going to have this card on. You're going to make sure your attack is minimal, and you're going to build up your Berserker. You're going to build up your Berserker to max, and then you're going to put the Berserker card on. You're going to max your crit stuff, so you can build up as much on your death wall as possible. So yes, you are going to devolve your critical. Yeah. I think that's it. All right. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you later.